Good morning. Thank you for being here, everyone. I'm excited to be here, and I hope you're excited as well because today we're going to be doing something that's never been done before in this industry. You're going to see something that's going to be pretty amazing that can really help you and your business grow in a tremendous way. And so, again, my name is Stephen Gregg. I'm the mentor for the masses. And what I do is I work with companies and business owners over the years, and I've been training people all over the world how to generate sales, how to generate new business. That's my particular business. And so I saw this product a few months ago. A gentleman named Ray, who's online today, shared it with me, and it took me about 15 seconds to get it and probably 23 seconds to actually get involved. It was a pretty simple transaction for me because I had the vision, I saw what I saw, and I saw where it's going. And so I hope you guys see the same thing because this is for two types of people. This model is for two people. One of them are people that or have a product or you have a service or you have something that you're selling online. That's a customer. That will be a person that can see the product. Know that it's very similar to what's already out there. There's a big competitor out there. You guys know about it. It's a company called Zoom. You guys all know what Zoom is. It's synonymous as doing meetings. So meetings and Zoom mean the same thing in the world nowadays. They've made it a verb. And an action word. You're gonna Zoom somebody. It's a word like that. But I believe what we're going to show you today, you're going to start to learn that you're going to have a pitch. You're going to be pitching through a system that did not exist a year ago, but now it does. And so what we're going to be doing, I'm going to be showing you the product first, kind of going through the overview of the product, what it can do, some of the features of it, and then at the end, I'm going to do something that's never been done before, and I'm going to attempt that for the people that are here. And the reason I say attempt because it's never been done before. So whenever you're doing something new, sometimes it works perfectly and sometimes it works less than perfect. And so I just want you to understand in advance. Give me a little grace on that because we're just getting started. But I can tell you right now, if you understand what I'm about to show you, you're probably not going to be able to sleep much tonight if you really grasp what I'm about to say. The reason why I say that is because of the industry. When I looked at this, I knew Zoom, and I learned that Zoom has a big market share in the online space like this. In other words, they actually are doing about 300 million Zoom meetings per day. In other words, every single day, there's people just like us right now on a meeting like this. That's a humongous market that they've captured. And of course, since what happened a few years ago, that's what started it. And so the reason why I'm sharing that is because once I saw that, I said, okay, wait a minute, this is a um, massive industry. So with that, if that's the case, then how can I get involved in that industry? And so that's what we're going to be talking about today is how you can all be involved in it. So let's go ahead and jump right in. First thing I want to do is I'm going to introduce you to someone that's going to kind of tell you a little bit about pitch, how it works.
Hello, and thank you for visiting our website. My name is Andrea, and I'm excited that you're here today to learn about our new interactive webinars and meeting software that is disrupting the entire online meeting industry. This is a huge industry, and it has exploded in the last few years. Did you know that Zoom had over 300 million people every single day in online meetings? And Microsoft Teams had over 320 million in 2025? That is over 620 million people use technology just like ours. But the big difference is that our system is 10 times better. It's not even close. Our software is a game changer. And right now, we are actively looking for people who are excited, motivated, and want to change the world for the better. We are looking for people who want to help business owners, entrepreneurs, and anyone who uses online meetings and webinars increase their sales and profitability by using our one and only interactive webinars and meeting software. So I'm inviting you to a free, no obligation interview webinar so you can learn about how the software works, see a demo, and how it can help business grow worldwide, and how you can generate a substantial income in 2026. We know it's a challenging world out there these days. We also know that the artificial intelligence industry is taking people's jobs by the millions. We also know that a lot of people are looking at their careers and are in between work, and that a lot of people are concerned with their financial future. But we also know that hundreds of millions of people every day are using online meetings and webinars, and we can help them earn more money. It's a win-win-win scenario. This is why we created our software, to help solve these problems. So if you are looking for a great career opportunity and don't want the downside of a job again, we are a software company that is offering a high-paying, daily paid, commission-based direct sales position. There is no cost to sell our product worldwide, but there is a huge opportunity that can help you generate a serious income so you can take care of your family. So if you would like to attend our webinar to learn about the software and have a demo of the product, click below and you will be registered for the webinar and given your personal invitation link. I believe that this could be the great opportunity that you've been looking for. I'll see you on the webinar.
All right. Well, that's a little bit about the product. Her name is Andrea, so I appreciate that. I just want you guys to understand that's one little technique, one little secret thing that we have in our system is what you just saw. So this actually was not Andrea. This is actually a picture of Andrea, along with her voice. One day she came and gave me a little voice, a little sample of her voice, and I made it into an avatar right here to do presentations. So imagine in your business, you could take a tool like that and be able to invite people to a webinar just like I did. Or you can invite them to see your product, excuse me, or invite them to see your services or whatever it is. That's one of the tools that we have in here that I wanted to share with you. But I just wanted to give you a little taste. So this is a good time that if you have friends or family or someone that does online meetings, this would be a great time to start inviting them here to take a look at what we have to offer.
Hello, and
So let's go ahead and jump right into the next thing. So now, this is the owner. His name is Steve. Steve, a little bit about him. He has been in this space for many, many years, and he actually created this company. And the reason why he created the company, because the technology industry, he was in that industry for many years, and he was working with a company called Mary Kay and many other companies, helping their software become simpler. And then Zoom approached him and asked them to come in and help him with their software to make it more user friendly and other things. So he did. His company was the number one company selling the Zoom product all around the world. But what ended up happening is Zoom decided, they when the coronavirus hit, you guys know what happened. Millions upon millions of people flocked to online, networking, online meetings. And then when that happened, the company exploded and it went public. When that happened, they started making it a little bit more unuser friendly, so to speak. So his job was to come in and make it a little bit, have a better experience. And that's what he did and sold a lot of Zoom. He was the number one Zoom seller in the world. But then he started noticing there's some technology and things that were coming out that the Zoom could add to it. And he went to them and told them about it, and they said no, thank you. Just go ahead and keep bringing us customers. We want you to just keep doing that. So he said, okay, no problem. And he said, I'm going to bring you something different. He brought his his resignation, and basically quit. I'm selling Zoom. He said, now I'm going to go ahead and be your competitor. So in an industry that does over 300 million meetings a day, he decided I'm going to go ahead and get into that industry because what I'm about to show you doesn't exist anywhere else. I can tell you right now, Zoom, they do things great. They've been around for a long time. They have a great system, and it's been great for me and great for a lot of people. But what you're about to see right now is a disruptor. It's going to change the game of online meetings. So let's go ahead and tell you, first of all, you're in the right place at the right time with Pitch, and we are the right company. And you'll see why. Because one of the things that Zoom does, they share a screen, and Google Meet shares a screen, and many other companies share screens. And that's what this is all about. The reason why it's important, because nowadays we can build our business all across the country, but we don't just share a screen. We're in the conversion business. You may want to write that down. We're just not in the screen sharing business. We're in the business of converting, helping you convert more people that you meet into a paid client. That's what we do. And the way we do that is with an interactive screen, which is what you're going to see. I like to tell the price right up front so there's no misunderstanding. And I'll compare the difference between this and anything out there. This one is very simple. So a one-time fee of $100 for each plan. And then it's $49 a month, $79 a month, $99 a month. And then that's the program. Now, what you see over there says free. That's because there's some people that don't have the money to buy the package. But if they just want to be able to promote our system, they can do that, but they don't have the package. But we're talking today about customers. So for $149, you can get started. $179, you can get started. $199, you can get started. So I want you to think about that right now. Think about what you're going to see. Is it worth $49 a month, $79 a month, $99 a month? And the reason why I'm saying to think about that right now in advance, because once I show it to you, you're going to have the opportunity to participate if you want. And if you do want to, I'm going to also show you how to get that for free. So it costs you nothing per month. I'm going to show you how that works. So now the question is, who needs this? Who needs a system like this, where it has an interactive system? I'll show you. Insurance agents need it. Let me give an example of an insurance agent. Let's say you do financial insurance or regular health insurance or Aflac insurance or something like that, and you're presenting a product or life insurance policy to someone. What you normally have to do is you got to present the life insurance policy, present the program. And then after you present the program, the person then decides, yeah, I think I want it. You have to then send them the paperwork, open up a website, send them an email, wait for them to pay for it, chase them down, do a bunch of follow-up. That's the normal thing. We've all used to that. Well, imagine having the ability to open your screen, making your screen live, then be able to put their credit card in, pay for it right there online, be able to fill out the paperwork right there online, and not even have to worry about it. If you're on a cell phone, yes, it's going to be a little bit more challenging to see it. That's why you want to be on a phone or you want to be on a computer. I did not use pitch 2, just so everyone know I'm on pitch 1 for a reason. So there's you want to be able to use it on an insurance agent will be able to absolutely be able to now help their client immediately versus taking days and weeks and chasing people around following up. That's an insurance agency. Or a marketing person or a network marketer. Network marketers can use it too in many different ways, which I'll show you as well. Affiliate marketers, coaches, influencers online, insurance agents, title companies, maybe companies with employees. They have companies in different countries. You're going to see how this technology, if there's employees in multiple countries that speak different languages, they're going to be able to use this system. Virtual assistants, sales professionals, web creators. You got training companies and podcasters, large corporations, YouTubers. The list goes on. There's a huge market for this. Who needs a system like this? And you'll see why. Because all these industries are already doing online meetings, but none of them have a system about what I'm about to show with you. So ask yourself, one, how can you use it? I want you to think about what you're watching and ask yourself, for one, as a customer, how can I use this to help me build my business, sell my products or services? The next thing you want to ask yourself is, how many people do I know can use this? And then the third one is, how many companies do you know that can use this? That's going to be important if you decide that you want to work with us to help us take this to the market. Because let me tell you the big thing that's different between this and what Zoom or any other company has done. With Zoom, they have a great product and service, and they've made billions of dollars doing it. But the customers like us, myself, I've been using it for many years. I had the opportunity to use the product and do my business with it. But I wasn't able to participate in the billions of dollars that Zoom made. This company is different. They said, we're not going to spend billions of dollars in advertising. We're going to allow the people that are customers be able to participate in the financial reward of the company. So let's talk about the 9 benefits that makes this up, that makes this system work. I'm just going to run through them, and then I'm going to show you the most important one by the time we're done. The first thing is pitch as a conversion tool. What that means is it's a tool for you to convert prospects that you're meeting or people online into a paid client instantly. All other systems are just presentation systems. So just get that in mind. That's the difference. So with Zoom, you can make a presentation, you can make a program, you can make an offer, but then you have to follow up, chase them, send them a link, do something to get them to buy your product. That's where a lot of drop-off happens in this space. That's where a lot of balls are dropped. That's when the follow-up happens. That's why the sentence that came out, the fortunes in the follow-up came out, because you had to do a lot of follow-up in marketing. But with this, the fortune's not in the follow-up. The fortune's in the closing and asking for the money. The fortune's in opening your screen, making it live so that people can take advantage of it today. So that's the first thing, and I'm going to show you how that works today. Second thing is live interactive webinars and meetings. Your guests can click right to the screen. They can sign documents. They can pay right through the secured page when they're on the webinar with you. So in other words, when they're excited about the service, they can pay for it immediately. Now, again, I said I'm going to show you how that works, and I'm going to show it to you as an attempt to do it today, but this is our first time actually releasing this part of it and allowing people to do it. So if you do it, that's great. If it doesn't work, that's okay, but I'm just going to show you how it works. I told you it's an informal meeting, but after, I'm going to be showing you more in detail. The third thing is recorded webinars that are interactive, just like a live webinar. So imagine this. Imagine you have a product or service, and you go and you do a presentation. You do a great presentation. You make the website live. You make the video live. You record it and it's live. It opens up the website. It tells people to click below. It tells people to fill out the form. It does all of that, but you did it as a recording. You can now send that recording on Facebook. You can drive people to your meeting. The people on Facebook or YouTube can watch the meeting and it can be interactive and you can get people enrolled automatically just as if you were live. So this one has a recorded webinar feature. The fourth feature is what's called Smart Links. Smart Links allow people to be able to share this with your friends, family, or people that you care about. Show them the program, invite them to it. When they see the presentation, the customer decides to join. When they join, whoever invited them will get credit for the product, for the service, whichever package they purchase. It would automatically fall into what's called their self-replicated website. And that's an amazing system because now you can grow your business exponentially. Let me give you a real life example. Let's just assume you're in a network marketing business and you have 10 people on your team. Normally, the way you grow your business is onesie twosies, one person at a time, or there's a lot of follow-up. But let's say you're in a direct sales or a network marketing company and you do a presentation and you're the best presenter on your team, and then you give out a smart link to 10 people on your team. Those 10 people give out a smart link to 10 people. Now you have 100 people in a webinar. You do an amazing presentation. You make the site live and say, okay, go ahead and click below. And if you want to join, you can join today. And then right after, we're going to do a training to show you how this works. And out of the 100 people, 50 people decide, I think I do want the products. I do want to join the business. 50 people join. It falls into the downline of the organization of the person who invited them. And you now have closed the sale right there from the front of the room. In other words, we don't now have to chase and follow up all those other people anymore. That has never been done before in the history of this industry. And that's just network marketing. You can do the same thing with real estate. You can do the same thing with insurance. You can do the same thing in any other industry. So that's what the Smart Links can do. Number 5, we also have AI avatars, which you saw at the very beginning. You can put a picture. Now that video you just saw is in English, but I'm about to change it over to Portuguese because Andrea lives actually in Brazil, so she speaks Portuguese. She doesn't even speak English as good as that video does, but it's amazing because the video made her sound like she speaks English. But tomorrow I might have her speak Chinese. I might have her speak another language, and I can send this out around the world, generate prospects from multiple places, and have the ability to communicate with them, which is what the next step is. Number 6, it's real-time translations. In other words, real-time translations means I can open a box like this. Right now, we're on pitch 1. Pitch 2 comes next. We have pitch 2. Right now, it's in beta. There's some functionality that's not 100% available yet, so that's why I'm using pitch 1. But on pitch 2, if you have the vision to understand, we can translate it into 42 different languages. So in other words, in the United States, we have people from all over the world. So if you're in a business, well, let's say you have someone that speaks best Korean or speaks Spanish best or French or German, you can do one meeting in English. They can hear it in their own native language. And then at the end, you open it up for questions. They can ask the question in Chinese or in Portuguese. I don't know if it's Chinese. I don't know if that's the name of the language, but you understand the point. If you can hear, they can hear it speaking in French, and you can hear it in English. You understand the power of that? You can grow your business all around the world from the comfort of your home in other language and not even speak it. You're going to see a video here of me speaking in multiple languages as well. You're going to see multiple videos here soon of me speaking different languages, other people speaking different languages, because I'm taking this product all around the world. You can also broadcast. The next feature, you can broadcast this live on Facebook and on YouTube. This can be great for lead generation. I'm going to do this myself and my virtual assistant that I work with, my marketing manager. We're going to do a Facebook Live event where we do a Facebook Live with an avatar video. It's going to drive people to a landing page. With that landing page are going to be people that want to get a demo of the product. Then I'm going to do an avatar video demo with a live screen, and I'm not even going to be there. I'm going to push the play button and set it and forget it, go back to sleep, and wake up in the morning with new clients. Imagine having the ability to do that. Well, that's what this system can do. And so, how do you increase your sales using pitch? Number 1, your guests can use their mouths to change pages. They can scroll up and down. If you're in the real estate space and you want to show different houses, they can go up and down on the screen, show different rooms, different houses, and then sign you up as a listing agent right from there. You don't even have to go to their house. They can order your products or services right online. Let's say you have an Amazon store. You can put the Amazon store in here, open it up, talk about your book, talk about how it works, push the screen share, and now people can go and buy your books right there from your Amazon store without having to leave the screen. They could join your team if you're in a network marketing business. Let's say you're in a licensed business and everybody has to get licensed. You can actually make the screen live and walk them through how to go through the government websites versus just saying, go get licensed, and then 3 months later, they disappear on you. You can help them get licensed that day. You can help them fill out agreements or contracts or order forms. You can help them book meetings in your calendar. I can put my calendar link right now on here, and I can show you the dates are available. I can book 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20, 50 appointments in my calendar today by having a live screen. I can have them pay for services on a secure live page right now. So these are just some of the recap benefits of what Pitch is doing. Can you see yourself and how this product can be used for you, and ask yourself, is this worth $49, $79, or $99 a month when there's no other company on earth that can do something like that? So the first thing you got to ask yourself, can you see it for you? But what about the people you know? What about everybody else? Can you see it for them? Can you see that everybody else would want this? Because let me tell you one thing about Zoom I noticed. I contacted Zoom when I first saw this. When I first saw Zoom in 2020, I contacted them and said, I would like to be able to offer your services. They said, no, that's not the route we're going. We're going to make all the money. Basically what they said. We're going to spend millions of dollars, keep it all for ourselves. I said, okay. So I used Zoom. I used it for 6 years. You know how many people I told about Zoom? Everybody. I told everybody, go get Zoom because that's what I needed. It was great. It's a great tool. And I did it for free. They paid me at nothing. Well, this company decided I'm going to pay you for it. I'm not going to pay the advertising companies. I'm going to give you, the people, the customers that are actually referring the business, I'm going to give all the money to you. And everyone on here probably knows that word of mouth advertising is the fastest way to move a product. Well, that's exactly what we're going to do. So can you see it? So let me show you the rewards. I'm just going to show you the basics of the reward. And then if this makes sense for you, I'm going to open up the screen in a minute and give you the opportunity to participate if you want. And then if it works, great. If it doesn't, then I'm going to say the old sentence hopefully for the last time. You're going to have to get back with the person who invited you, so they can give you their website and sign up. Hopefully I won't ever have to say that again, because right now we're learning this. Remember, it's new. So I'm going to do it. And if it works for a few of you, great. If it doesn't, no big deal. You know what? That's where vision comes in. You got to be able to see what's coming in the future. It doesn't matter where we are today. See, when I saw Zoom, it was a very small company. But guess what? They went and built the business without me. They went and did $5 billion in business, $300 million a day without me. Guess what? This one's not doing it without me. Question is it going to do it without you? Because I can tell you right now, it is going to be huge all around the world, with or without any of us. So I hope you can see the vision. So let's talk about the money, because a lot of people want to say, show me the money, how it works. I told you, if you join at the 149 or 179 or 199, let's say you got your credit card out today and said, I'm in, let's do it. I got it, just like I did. You signed up. And then you decided, you know what, let me go tell a few people about this. I'm going to use the product, because I'm going to tell you one thing about using the product. If you go in and start using it today, you'll learn it today, because it's easier than Zoom. It's simpler to use. All you got to do is go in. It's just the same thing. It's just like Zoom, but better. No different. So you go in, you use it, start a meeting, show it to your friend. You know what you do? You start using it. Here's a good sentence to say. I don't use any Zoom anymore. I have a system that's 10 times better. Guess what the logical question is? What system is that? You show it to them, you do a little simple demo. They're like, hey, I'm in. Boom. When they sign up, guess what you get? Paid $50 to $100. If they join at the 149 level, you made $50. If they join at the 179 level, you made $75. If they joined at the the 199 level, you made $100. And you didn't make it at the end of the month. It doesn't get sent to you in a check. It gets deposited instantly. Not today. Let me explain what I mean. If they put the credit card in at $259, at $260, it's in your account. You get it? Think about the logic of that. In other words, what I'm telling you is that if you decide to join today, $199 or $149, whatever level is best for you, and you refer one person a day, you made $50 to $100 today. You made most of your money back. And then you do that again to the second person. You're going to get it again. And the third, you're going to get it again. Once you've enrolled 3 people, you've pretty much either got your money back or you doubled your money. Let me say that again. If you join at $149 and you refer 3 people that join at the 199, you've doubled your money. The stock market doesn't work that good. You can't go buy Bitcoin that could double your money in one day, in that quickly. Do you understand? Now the question is, do you have to stop at 3? No, the answer is no. You can keep going. You can refer a 4th one, a 5th one, a 6th one, a 10th one, a 100th one. It doesn't matter how many you can refer. So I said, let me make sure I'm clear what I'm understanding. You're telling me that if I do what I did with Zoom anyway and tell thousands of people to use it, they're going to pay me every time? They're going to pay me that day? I said, okay, good. I'm in. You just send me the link. I'm done. It took me literally 23 seconds to get in. It didn't. You don't have to be a rocket science to figure this out. The market's already created. All I got to do is get in front of it again. And so that's exactly what I did. And so I just got in. I said, I'm just going to tell a few people about it. So I didn't really do anything yet, but I referred over 21 people in my first 3 weeks. Do the math. That could be from $1,500 to $2,000, $2,500, and it's still growing consistently. And it's already been paid. I was thinking, if I haven't even put any work into this, what's going to happen when I put the work in? You see, so now what ends up happening next? I'm not going to go into the comp plan right now, but I can tell you right now, this is just the initial cash reward. There's additional for the people that just want the product. And you're going to see when I do the training of how powerful the cash reward is, because this is the initial cash reward. So I told you, this meeting's for customers. If you want to be a customer of ours and you want to use this technology to be able to close higher sales in your own business, we recommend you to do that. You're going to have the opportunity to do that today. And then if you want to get yours for free, just refer 3. That's it. You want to refer 4, refer 5, you can do that. Okay. So I just wanted to show you what this is all about. So the reason why I'm going to stop here, because what I'm going to do now, I'm going to open it up. And I'm going to open it up in a few minutes, and show you what the big picture is. But before that, I do want to show this, because there's a few people that do want to know about how you can make bigger money. So you can actually earn a bigger amount of money, because we have an affiliate attached to it. Just so you know, affiliate marketing is the way to go nowadays for most companies. Even Amazon has an affiliate program. All the biggest companies in the world that are wise and smart, they have an affiliate program, because they understand word of mouth advertising is the fastest way to move a product. The unfortunate part is most other companies, they have to spend money on marketing first. Well, this company decided, I'm not going to spend the money on marketing. I'm going to give the money to the customers. So I'm just going to show you how it works really quickly in a really simple fashion. And then on the training, I'm going to detail it. $49, $179, $199. You decide where you fit. If you want to do it, you join at whichever level fits for you. You can look on there. You can see you can put 100 people on it. You can put 300 people on it. You can put 600 people on it. That's really the difference. So you can decide which one is best for you. That's up to you. Then you got to think, okay, I do want to do this. So who needs this product? You can take a screenshot of that and start thinking, who do I know that needs this? How many network marketers do I get hit up on a consistent basis when I network? How many business owners, how many coaches do I know? How many affiliate marketers do I know? How many title companies in real estate? Who did I buy my house from? Just start thinking. Take a screenshot of that and start thinking. Make a list of the people you know that need this type of service. And the training today, I'm going to show you how to get 20 people in your first 30 days. That's what I'm going to do with the training. But right now, just think about it. Who do you know? Who do you know in these industries? Take a screenshot of that. Say, who do I know that possibly can use this? And once you write that down, once you start using the product and you learn how to do it, you're going to just accidentally enroll people. Accidentally. In other words, just by using the product, people are going to say, well, I want that. You're going to send them your link. They're going to sign up, and the company's going to compensate you for doing it, just like they should. That should be the business model for all business. Imagine your grocery store that you go to every single week said, what, from now on, we're not going to just put advertising on TV. We're going to allow you to tell your friends and family to come to the grocery store. And whatever that grocery store is that you go to, they said, yeah, we're going to give you a little card, a little pin. And what happens is when you give that pin number to your friend or family and they come to the grocery store, every time they buy groceries, I'm going to pay you 10%. I'm going to pay just a percentage of the groceries. The question is, what would you be doing all day? Telling people about the grocery store. You know why? Because they're going to eat anyway. They're going to eat with or without you. Guess what? People are going to do these meetings with or without you. The only difference is, are you going to get paid on it? See, what this company's done is give you the ability to go share the message to the people you're talking to, which are already using the technology. And they're going to compensate you for opening your mouth and just letting them know about it. It's really as simple as that. So here's how you do it. It's really simple. You use the product. And what I mean, use the product, you go and use it on your daily basis for your normal daily business. That's why from now on, so when I get on a meeting, even if I'm on their Zoom, I say, oh, I don't use Zoom anymore. If my first opening line, I say that before I say my name now. Why? Because I understand the power of this. So that's my first thing. I don't use Zoom anymore. I got something that's much, much better because I'm trying to get them to ask me, well, what is that? So I can share something with them that's best for them. Not so I can make a sale, so I can help them better their business. That's the main reason why I do it. So the first thing is I use it. I choose a plan and I use it on a consistent basis. Then I talk to people and I tell them I don't use it and here's why. And I tell them the reasons why. And as you start using it, you'll start to know all the 9 different benefits that are available and you'll be able to share with them why. And then I ask them, would you like a demo? And yeah, I like a demo. And then what you do, because you know how to use it, you do a little demo. Now, do you have to show all 9 products? No. All 9 features? No. Just show one feature. Just show the screen share. And that let alone people say, oh, this is a no-brainer. I'm in. I get it. And they join. And then you say, but wait, there's more. You can refer 3 and get yours for free. Then they say, I'm so in and I'm done with Zoom. They'll say the same thing I did. So that's how the business works. You use it, you talk about it, and you demo it. Keep it simple. And so the cash reward, I'm just going to touch on this. And then, like I said, in the training, I'm going to go into detail. If you decide that you want to participate with us today, let's say you decide, I'm in, I get it, let's do it, it's a no-brainer, I'm doing it. So you join today, one of the levels. And then what you do is you refer 3 people. Yours is free. You get $50 to $100. In other words, you got your money back and the service is free. So in other words, you got the money you invested back and you get your platform for free as long as you keep 3. If you decide to refer 5 people and do a little bit more work, the company's going to pay you 10% reward on each one of the subscribers. 10%. Well, it's 10% of $50 is $5 approximately, or $8 or $10, depending on which membership the person you referred buys. And it's not off BV. There's no secret sauce. There's no things you got to do in building legs. There's none of that stuff. It's just a flat referral fee. If you decide to refer 10 people, they pay you 20% residual for as long as the person stays with the program. Well, here's the question. When is somebody going to say, oh, this doesn't make any more sense? I want to go back and start paying for Zoom again and get less features. When are they going to do that? The answer is they're not going to do that. You see, they're going to stay with the program for a long time. And then the platinum level is if you decide to go to work like I did for the first 3 weeks and got 20 people, you get 30% residual, which means $15, $24, and $30 per month per person. Think about that. Think about the lifetime value of that customer now by doing one simple act and just using it, telling them about it, and helping them see the demo. If that's not the simplest business or simplest opportunity you've ever seen, there's nothing. I've never seen anything like that. I've been in this space 36 years. There's been nothing easier than this. That the market's already there, and there's virtually no competitor that can do what we do. That's the basis of the comp plan. I'm not going to go into any more than that because I'd recommend just start doing the math. Just pin the numbers. You got the numbers right there. Pin the numbers and see if it makes sense. No, I'll tell you what it does. It makes dollars and cents. Because if it doesn't make dollars, it don't make sense. And I'm going to tell you right now, this program does make sense. It makes sense to use the product, even if you choose not to refer it. But why would you not tell people something that's working for you? Why would you keep that knowledge to yourself? You're going to automatically share it with others. So what I would just want to say right now, I'm going to not just talk about it. I'm going to share it. So I'm going to share the screen real quick, and I'm going to attempt to do this. Keyword, attempt. All right, let's go ahead and try it out. All right, so I'm going to share the screen. I'm going to share my screen. Now, if you had a smart link sent to you, then you're going to have the ability to do what I'm talking about right now. So everybody can see my screen. If you can, I hope you can. That's great. If you're on a cell phone, it's going to be a little bit more challenging, but that's okay. You can imagine what this could do. So what I'm doing right now is I'm sharing my screen, and I'm sharing it. You guys can see me. I'm moving the screen up and down. So this is how it works. This is one of the features. I'm not going through any of the rest. I'll be talking about that in the training today after the meeting for the people that decide to stay with us. But here's how it works. So right now, let's say you and I are, all of you are on here. You guys see my screen. You guys are in here. You're looking at the program. If I said, okay, now What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to join this program. So what I'm going to do is first hit this button right here where it says try Pitch today. So let me go ahead and hit that button, show you what it looks like. Okay, now you guys can all see the live screen. You guys can now see the rewards. So now if you can see the rewards, what that means, I can move it up. So now I can talk about the benefits. So like this one, if you want the $149 plan, it's $100 one time, $49 a month, $179 one time, or $199 one time. And then if you refer 3, yours is free, like I said. The difference is this one gives you 100 interactive guests, meaning if you have 100 people on the meeting, they can be interactive, 100 of them. This one you get 90 minutes of engagement. Each meeting can be 90 minutes. And then this one you get 25 gigabytes of storage. So if you do a video, you record it, you can store it for that long. Tracking links and all the other features. This one has 300, this one has 600. So you can put more people on it. So if you have a bigger team or you're doing a lot more webinars, you can get the bigger package. It really doesn't matter to us which package you get as long as you get one of them. This one is the best value in my opinion. That's why I joined at the top level, but it's up to you. I recommend if you're going to build this big, then get the top level so you can show people all the features and the functionality of it. So now, let's say you decide, I think I want this, Stephen. This is a no-brainer. I want to use it for myself, but yeah, I want to participate in the growth of the company. The company's going to grow with or without me. So it sounds much better to me for it to grow with me than without me. So let me go ahead and do that. So I say, okay, good. I'm going to make the screen live. So now the screen is live. Each one of you can now scroll the screen yourself. You can pick which one you want. Pick this enroll, the standard or the premium. If you got a smart link, then you can do that. You can go ahead and do that. And what will happen is the person who invited you, it would track to their website. And I'm just showing you how it works. You guys can move the screen up and down. So I just wanted to show you here. This is the technology that's available. That's not available anywhere else. And now you have the ability to help people in a massive scale grow their business. So I want you to think about this. This technology is going to grow with or without you. The only question is it going to grow with you or you're going to watch it grow without you? So again, thank you so much for this time. Thank you so much for spending the time with me and allowing me to go through this with you so you can get your questions answered.